Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm doing a full first impression on the Wet n Wild Coverall Primer as well as the Wet n Wild Coverall Foundation. Now these are super affordable products. They are exclusive to like American, Canadian, I believe. Obviously Wet n Wild is an American brand, however you can get it on Crush Cosmetics, which is an Australian website, as well as Beautyjoint, which is an international really good website. Super affordable. I'm gonna test these out for you today, as well as do a wear test and come back throughout the day. I asked you guys on my Instagram if you'd like to see this video, and I thought it would be a really good idea because these are super affordable. No, it's not the new Wet n Wild range, but these are, you know, still a part of their range and they're super affordable. I have used this maybe 3 times before, but I thought I would just show you guys what it looks like, how it wears, my opinions and whatnot. This I haven't really used that much yet, so that's what we're doing today. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I highly suggest it. I'll have it linked down here or here somewhere, because that's where I usually ask you guys, as well as Twitter. I'm super active on Twitter. So yeah, I would love it if you guys would come follow me so we can interact and I can find out what kind of videos and chat to you guys and whatnot. So if you want to see the first impression / wear test on these two Wet n Wild Coverall products, then please keep on watching. Okay, so I'm just going to start off by popping all this hair back. Also, sorry if I look like a hot mess. It is morning and, you know, we're just rolling with it. So I've just got my headband on and we're going to start with the primer. So this is just what it looks like. It's super basic packaging. It's almost like a flat matte packaging. But I actually really enjoy the packaging. I think it's super sleek, super simple. You get 0.84 fluid ounces or 25 mils. It's a massive size tube for a primer. So I'm just going to read to you guys what it says on the back. So it says, Magic Potion, refines pores, fills fine lines, brightens complexion and even skin tone. So let's just pop this on. So it's just your little squeezy tube, super handy. Now I just have moisturized skin, you know, clean skin, moisturized, the norm. So it is just a white type of consistency. Okay, so the primer has set in. I feel like it does give like a semi-silicone type of feel, if you guys know what I mean. I don't know in terms of blurring. I feel like it does make my skin look really nice. Also, prepping, moisturizing beforehand really does help. So yeah, it does feel really good. I'm just gonna let it sink in for a little bit longer in case it hasn't fully absorbed, and then we will put the foundation to the test. I have 2 different shades of the Coverall foundation. I have the shade Light Pale, which is very pinky toned. So if you have more pink undertones, then maybe go for this. If you are a similar skin tone but pinky toned. I have yellow undertones, so this is my shade. This is medium tan. So yeah, I'm gonna go with medium tan. So I just checked the website. There is unfortunately only 6 shades of this foundation, and this medium tan, 820 medium tan is the darkest, which sucks. So apologies if you are a darker skin tone, you won't be able to suit this foundation, but maybe check out their newer foundation. I know that has a ton of shades. I am gonna get that one, I'm just waiting for it. So yeah. And they also have a few lighter shades. So this is the darkest one, which is super silly, but I'm just gonna put it on my face and let's put this to the test, you guys. So I'm gonna do one side with my brush and then one side with a beauty sponge, just for something different. Now, if you guys know me and like you're regular watchers on my channel, you know that I don't really typically do foundation reviews, but I really wanna get into them for you guys and sort of do like the all day wear test sort of thing. I find it's really helpful. Like, I really enjoy watching these type of videos. So if you guys want to see more first impression / wear test videos, then please give the video a thumbs up or let me know down below. So I've just put a generous amount on this side of my face, and I'm just going to buff that in with my usual silk finish brush. Now I would typically usually use a brush. So I'm just pressing and buffing. Now this is a pretty thick foundation, but once it's on the skin, it doesn't feel thick and heavy. So I've just zoomed you guys in a bit so you can sort of see how half of my face is covered. You can still see a bit of my redness and pigmentation peeking through. However, I do like this coverage. I feel like, you know, I can build it up or just leave it as is. My skin does look super smooth though. I don't know if that's because of the primer, my moisturizer, I'm not sure what it is, but yeah, you can still see a few of my blemishes and stuff, but my skin feels super smooth, and even though it is a thick consistency foundation, it doesn't feel like you're wearing anything, which is super amazing. That's one half done. I'll do the other side with a sponge and then I'll decide if I want to add another layer. So let's do the other side. And I'm just taking my Real Techniques complexing sponge. So I just want to read to you guys what the foundation says on the back. I totally forgot to do that at the start, so I apologize. So it says, all day wear, medium to full coverage, lightweight satin matte finish, Visi Bright Complex reduces the skin appearance, reduces the appearance of wrinkles and rejuvenates skin. And yeah, that is all it says. So now that we've read what it says, I definitely agree with this semi-matte satin matte finish. It's not fully flat matte, but it's not dewy either. So I really like a satin finish. Medium to full coverage, I would say definitely medium with just one layer. I might go in and do a second layer just for the sake of the video, and I might do that again sort of half-half, or I might just use my sponge. I personally liked how both of them blended out. I've only ever used a brush with this foundation in the past, but looking at how a sponge applies it, I'm super impressed with how the sponge applies it. So I might just go do another light layer with my sponge and then come back and give you guys my thought and whatnot. Okay, so here is my skin after 2 layers. As you can see, for me, I'm happy with this. It's covered as much as I would want it to cover. I am obsessed with the finish. I think it looks really, really natural. It hasn't gone into any creases or whatnot yet in my face. It might do that throughout the day, but yeah, so far so good. So this is just what it looks like. So let me know if you guys have tried this foundation and what you think of it. But I'm gonna go off, do the rest of my face, go about my day, and then come back and give you guys an update. I might come in and check in one more time once I've done my full face. But if I don't see you guys now, it is currently 10 o'clock. So I'm gonna wear this for as long as I can today and see how it wears. I'm not gonna touch up, so yeah, I will see you guys in my next update. Okay guys, so I'm here with my first update. It has been just over 4 hours that I've been wearing the foundation for. I don't know if you can tell, you probably can tell definitely, that I am super oily around my T-zone. That's just my highlight, but I'm just drawing oils, which I forgot to mention that I am pretty oily. So, you know, that's bound to happen sort of thing. But I am just I'm about to go out for a late lunch, so I don't want to be looking like an oily hot mess. So I'm just going to touch up with powder now, and then I'll come back for another update later in the day. But yeah, as you guys can see, I'm drawing a bit oily and definitely in my nose. It hasn't really came off anywhere, it's just gotten really oily. So I'm just going to powder. And as you can see, that's literally helped heaps. So if you've got blotting sheets or just a bit of pressed powder on you, it's really an easy fix. Like I said, it's been on for 4 hours already. I haven't done anything strenuous though, so just keep that in mind. So I'll come back for another update later on in the day, maybe at about 8 hours, just to tell you guys my final thoughts on this foundation. But other than that, I'm liking it so far. I would normally have to powder anyway because I am oily, so yeah, just keep that in mind. So I'll see you guys for my last update later on in the day. Okay you guys, so I'm here with my final update for the video. It is currently just about 8 o'clock, so I have been wearing this foundation for about 9 hours for the day, and as you can see, my oils are starting to peek through again. Probably not as bad as the first time before I powdered and went out earlier in the day, but I am starting to look like a hot mess. I typically would wear my foundations for 9 hours anyway and powder a few times just because I'm oily. But yeah, I look kind of like a hot mess right now, but I'm pretty impressed with the fact that this is a super affordable foundation and it lasted for as long as it did. It hasn't really came off anywhere. I don't know if you guys can see, but it has held all my makeup on it as well really well. So yeah, the lights could also make it look a bit worse, but it honestly doesn't look that bad. If I was to go out again for the night and I was to continue on, then I would just powder again and be good to go. So yeah, I'm super impressed with this foundation. I would highly suggest checking it out if you guys are interested in it. I definitely would recommend it for the price as well as the primer. I think they both work all in all pretty damn well together. So it's just up to you whether or not you want to try it out. If you guys want to see more foundation first impressions / wear tests throughout the day from me, please give the video a thumbs up and let me know down below. I would love to do more of these foundation first impressions. I think they're super helpful. I love watching these videos to find out whether I would want to go for that type of foundation. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel, it really helps me out. Thank you for watching once again. I love you guys and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye guys.